What's up everybody? My name is Alec. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you don't know about me, I'm a real estate investor. I've been wholesaling, investing, and flipping for over 3 years now. I started in 2020 and we're going into 2024. So I've been in this business for quite a while. And with that, I've experienced everything from wholesale deals, flips, rentals, Airbnbs. I've made money on deals and I've lost a lot of money. And I've seen pretty much everything. I've been through, about 6 lawsuits, which is more than most people have. And I've been taken advantage of by partners and sellers and buyers, whatever. I've experienced a lot of stuff. That's pretty much my credibility statement. But during that process, I've tested pretty much every single tool for analyzing deals, for texting, for CRMs. I've tested everything and I've really narrowed it down to the best systems, but also the most cost efficient systems. Because if you're getting the best systems, but you're overpaying, it's not the best in my opinion, because you need to be cost efficient. And even though something is only $100 a month, $200 a month, if you have 5 or 10 of those, next thing you know, you're spending $5K a month in just systems. And it really adds up quick. And I've experienced this where I've paid 20, 25K a month to run my business. And I've, been through every single kind of scenario where I'm overpaying for stuff, I'm underpaying for stuff. And I really leveled it down to a good middle ground of what systems to use. I made a video a few months ago about, how to get started in wholesaling and real estate. And I went over a bunch of systems. To be honest, a lot of those systems will be the same systems in this video, but this video will just be about systems. It'll be more condensed, it'll be solid information. One more thing before we get into it is I do have affiliates for these systems. I use them, I recommend them, so I get affiliates for them. This video isn't sponsored by any of these companies, but I just recommend them. And if you want to try them out, most of them do have trials with my affiliate links. I get paid on those links. It's a way of giving back to me and I really appreciate it. If you don't want to use my affiliate links, okay, I still recommend these websites and systems. I'm not being paid to make this video. This is just like my organic, actual opinions on these systems, because a lot of people ask me, what do you use? What do you use? What do you use? So this video, I'll probably send people who ask me that as well. Let's get started. So first we're gonna start with Skiptracing. And this is the most expensive thing that you're gonna end up doing in my opinion. I've spent $10,000, $20,000 on lists where I'm pulling a full county data. I spent, hundreds of dollars on lists. I've traded lists with people. I bought my own lists, and I've done it with everybody from Batch, PropStream, pretty much every company you can think of. And my favorite skip tracer is Kind Skiptracing. And there's a few reasons I like this company. One reason is I love the owner. This guy, Josh, he's a great guy. And I just like that I can have a relationship with the owner of the company. That's important to me. Another reason is it's cheap. It's 3 cents per skip trace. And it's still, into reason number 3, it's still high quality data. I have tested, pulling 15-cent skip traces, and I've got the 3-cent skip trace. And maybe there's a slight difference, but I didn't really notice a dramatic difference. But the amount of data that you can pull is crazy. So, if you're paying 15 cents, which is kind of like the industry standard, let's say 15 cents, sometimes you can get to 10, sometimes you pay 20, but let's say 15 cents versus 3 cents. That means if you're getting 10,000 records, which is pretty much a solid baseline to get started or to continue cold calling, you're paying either $1,500 with the 15-cent skip trace or $300. That's a huge difference. That means for the same $1,500 you were gonna spend, you're getting, instead of 10,000 records, 50,000 records. And even if all those 50,000 aren't as accurate, the amount and the quantity of data is way more efficient in your business. And that's my opinion. Do it how you want, but I just think it's a clear no-brainer. The affiliate link to use this is here. It's also gonna be in the description if you scroll down on it. I really appreciate if you use that. It does pay me, and maybe there's a discount on it, I forget. But highly recommend Kind Skiptracing, great company, and it's just really cost-efficient data. The second tool is gonna be a comping tool to analyze deals, because one of the most common things is, how do you know if it's a deal? So how do you know if the comps are good? And you can use Zillow, you can use Redfin, but you can also use these paid programs that, in my opinion, are better. So there's gonna be 2 of these that I recommend. I've tested all of them. Like literally I've tested all of them. I could show you receipts of every single one that I've paid for, and there's 2 of them that I use in my business that I only recommend to people because, you know, there's no point in spending a ridiculous amount of money on all these systems. The first one is Stream. Everybody knows PropStream. It's probably the most common tool. And the second one is Batch Leads. And pretty much both of these are, you know, I'm sure you were kind of thinking these in your head. They're pretty standard. I recommend both these. I have affiliate links right here for both of them. And you use these to analyze the deals. So you put the address in there, you look at the comps, you could look at what's sold, you could find buyers, cash buyers that bought in those areas recently. And I've sold deals through finding those cash buyers. When my normal buyers aren't interested, I'm like, okay, we're gonna call all these cash buyers, and I end up selling deals. So that's a great way of analyzing deals and seeing if it's a good deal. An additional added on benefit is you can pull the list through those companies and then skip trace them through the companies too. With Kind skip tracing, back to them, is they pull the list for you, which I didn't mention before, but they pull the list for you, so you don't need to do this if you're using Kind, but you can do this and send it to Kind or send it to your skip tracer and skip trace the leads through that. One added benefit of Batch Leads that PropStream doesn't have is Batch Leads is also a list organizer. So when you have a lot of data, right now I have, let's say I have 900,000 skip traced records right now, I have to organize this data. And with Batch Leads, it has a list stacker, and I can organize the data in the list stacker. So I could say, I want to pull a list of just Miami-Dade County, and I want just absentees. I could filter these columns and then export that list and put it into my marketing campaign. So that's another added on benefit of Batch Leads that PropStream doesn't have. If you're picking between the 2, keep that in mind. I think both the links that I have in the description are affiliate links with free trials, so you can play around with both and see which one you like more. Highly recommend those programs. I use them on a daily basis. The next software we're going to talk about is coming to marketing, because you need to market to get deals. If you're not marketing, you're not getting deals, because deals aren't gonna just fall on your doorstep. So we're gonna talk about 3 different programs in this, and I'm gonna kind of give you the pros and the cons of all 3 of them, because I'm not sure if I recommend all 3 anymore. It's what I use or maybe have used. The first one is a dialer. I've tested a lot of dialers. Pretty much every single dialer I've tested and paid for. Some of them I pay for a month and I don't even use the full month subscription because I just didn't like the dialer. My favorite dialer is pretty simple. It's Batch Dialer. I've been using it for 2 years. I've seen them grow a lot because, to be honest, 2 years ago it kind of sucked, and now it's actually really solid. They've done a lot to improve it. I've used Call Tools, Mojo, Smart Dialer. I've used everything, and I recommend Batch Dialer. I just think it's this most simple dialer. It integrates well with Batch Leads, and it's just easy to use. So Batch Dialer is great. Affiliate link is here for a free trial to use it if you want to test it out, put a list in, start calling. If you want a cold call, which is getting tougher in this market but does still work, if you want a cold call, you have to get a dialer. And this is the best dialer to get. Don't waste time on Mojo or all these other dialers. Just get Batch Dialer, easy to use, straight to the point. Try them out and you'll see that it's pretty simple. Marketing tool 2 is SMS texting. I personally have stopped SMS texting this month, and I'm probably gonna make a video about that, on why I stopped. And it seems weird now. Maybe I'll come back to it, it's possible. But as of right now, I am not SMS texting anymore. And I don't know if I recommend it, but what I was using when I was texting was Launch Control. There's an affiliate link here. If you want to text, and a lot of people are leaving texting, but that gives you an opportunity to start texting, because maybe now that people are leaving, you can get more deals. Test it out if you want, but I recommend Launch Control. It's the best texter. You could do it, on scale. You don't have to pay per message during the conversation, which is nice, unless they've changed it recently. And I recommend that texting program. It's a solid texting program. I used it for over 2 years when I was, consistently texting. I've done a lot of deals from it. The next marketing software 3 is going to be a website. And the website is cool for 2 reasons. The website's cool for SEO. The website, so, when somebody searches sell my house fast in Miami, ideally your website, which is done through this company, is on the Google page, and then they click your website, fill out the form, and send you the deal. And I use Carrot. Here's a link to get a free demo call for Carrot. I recommend Carrot. I've been using Carrot for over 3 years. It's a great software. The other thing it does is credibility. When a seller says, let me see your website, you could say, oh yeah, check out my website, here it is. And then a lot of other people use it for PPC. So they link their PPC campaigns to their Carrot website. That's a little bit more complex if you're new, so don't worry about that. But it's a good credibility and good SEO software. If you're new, I wouldn't recommend getting it. But if you're experienced and it's time to get a website, get a Carrot website. It's a turnkey website. It's easy to use. Use my affiliate link for a free demo to check it out. I recommend it. It's pretty cool. And I know I mentioned 3, but number 4 marketing tool is gonna be driving for dollars. This is how I got my first handful of deals. And you could drive for dollars on PropStream and batch leads now. But I still recommend Deal Machine. I like Deal Machine. Deal Machine's also, I don't know if they changed it now or in the future, but they're offering like free skip tracing too, so it's pretty interesting. But Deal Machine's cool. It's OG. It's been around for a long time, and they really mastered the driving for dollar niche. So if you want to drive for dollars, which is a great way of getting deals, check out Deal Machine. And there's a link right here to try it out, which will also be in the description below. The last subject I'm going to talk about is the CRM, which is your customer relation manager. And essentially what a CRM is it's how you organize yourself to follow up with the sellers. So all your leads go into the CRM, and then in the CRM, it's like your daily calendar, your to-do list of leads and sellers that you need to call. And I don't think you should get one at first. You could use, just a Google Sheets or, whatever you want, but it's something that you need to look into investing into. It's a great software to use, and it's needed, it's essential. It's the most visited website you're gonna visit when you're in the business. And I've tried out a bunch of them. A lot of people like Podio and Salesforce. I personally use a CRM called InvestorFuse. InvestorFuse is great because it's a turnkey CRM. That means you don't have to build it out. You don't have to do anything. It's built out for you, and it's for real estate investors and wholesalers. So it's designed for us, and you don't have to build it out. It's not too expensive. It's very fair pricing, and it's a great software. So highly recommend it. Check out the link below and you'll actually get 20% off your normal rate, which is a great deal. Highly recommend InvestorFuse. I've been using them for over 3 years. It's a great CRM. I know the owners, they're really cool guys, and they really want to make sure that they provide a good service. So highly recommend InvestorFuse. Now, if you do get InvestorFuse, you need to get a phone number to follow up with your sellers. And you could use your cell phone. Obviously we all have cell phones. You could use your cell phone, but ideally you don't want to use your cell phone. And that's when you get smartphone. And the cool thing is smartphone integrates with InvestorFuse. You click a button in the CRM and it follows up with the seller for you. It's super easy to use. If you don't use InvestorFuse, I still recommend smartphone. I tried CallRail, I tried all of them. Smartphone's the best. You can use this link right here. It gives you a trial, also gives you 30% off. And $2 off phone numbers. So it's a great deal. Check out this link. Highly appreciate it if you do. It's a good deal for you as a consumer too. And smartphone is a great software to use. Smart Dialer is good too, but I like Batch Dialer more, just straight up. I've tried both of them for long periods of time. I like Batch Dialer more, but Smart Dialer can integrate with the CRM, so you can follow up with leads on scale, which is cool. But smartphone is essential. I know I mentioned last time was the last subject, but I'm gonna add 2 more bonus kind of topics here that are kind of etc., not involved in like wholesaling. I guess a little bit, but the first one is Rentastic. I've been using Rentastic for a while. I like Rentastic. Basically, it's a bookkeeper for your investment properties, and it's pretty cool. It helps you keep track of all your investment properties and bookkeep them and see your P&Ls and balance sheets. And it does it for you by integrating your credit card billing and everything like that. It's super easy to use, and it's cool. And it really helped me because I used to pay for a bookkeeper. So check out this link, and I think it has a discount too. And then the last software that I'm going to talk about is hiring employees and virtual assistants. I've hired many virtual assistants, and I have multiple businesses with virtual assistants, and I've hired, everywhere from around the world. I love Filipinos. Filipinos are great. I love anybody and everybody that worked with me from the Philippines. But with one of my new companies, I've been using a lot of virtual assistants from South America. And there's a few reasons I kind of prefer that. One is the hours, where it's not like they're not working overnight in the Philippines because of the 12, 13 hour time difference. The hours are better, the accent is better, they speak Spanish Spanish. They could talk to Spanish sellers, which is important in Miami. And you know, there's a few other reasons as well. But yeah, I recommend checking this link out. It's called Remote Latinos, friends with the owner, and it's a great way to get virtual assistants in Latin America. If you want to get virtual assistants in the Philippines, I still recommend that. I love Filipinos, hardworking people, great people, but I have the affiliate link for the Latino VAs. That's pretty much it. So I hope this video didn't go too long, and I hope this helped in any way. You know, this is the exact systems that I've been using in my wholesale business for years and years, and what I recommend to anybody that asks me, you know, this is what I send people. All of this is going to be in my link tree as well, so check out that. It's all going to be in the description below. Use my affiliate links. I appreciate it. Not being paid by any of these companies from like a sponsorship standpoint. I just saying what I recommend. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want me to make more of these videos, maybe on like my Airbnb and stuff I can. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.